Today on Cooking with Mr. Dog Poop, we're going to review the $60 fryer that we bought on Amazon. So let's take a closer look. It's a little rickety. You may have to shim it up. It's got a cover. Comes with a basket, a handle. That seems like that's right. Goes in there. It's got some gloves and, oh! Bingo! It comes with rubber feet. We can put them on the bottom and actually make it not like that. So let's do that. So apparently you need a screwdriver. They're not going to be adjustable. You might have to send your maintenance man out to get one for you. Okay, we got the feet on. Let's flip it back over. And this is basically a commercial unit. It comes apart, so you have this piece still wobbly. Then your pan for your oil. And the element just drops in. Let me get this washed out, filled up with some cooking oil, and then we're going to start frying some shit. But first, it's time for a beer. This isn't your regular Fry Daddy, this is a commercial cooker. It's probably going to take a couple gallons of oil, so buy a big box of oil. A jug of fry oil. I'm afraid to take it out of the box. It says, do not remove jug. Whoops! Okay. Do not remove jug. I guess we just lift up 5 gallons of oil and pour it out of a box. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay, miscalculation. The oil costs more than the fryer. Now we're going to stick the element back in, and that just sets on top. That's going to heat the oil. I think I put in too much again. As typical, Mr. Dog Poop put too much oil in, so now we need to get some out. You should probably read the instructions before you fill it up. I filled it up so high that even with the basket, everything's still in the oil. And I'm pretty sure, oh, nope. Second thought, I don't think it's too full. As you can see, the rubber feet didn't help, so I guess be careful. This is not tight, it doesn't connect. 350 degree hot oil doesn't seem like the best situation in the world. 200 Celsius is 400, 180, 179 is 350 Fahrenheit. You can see the oil heating up. It's actually starting to move around near the coil. I've got a thermometer I can put on here. Put a thermometer on there, and that will show us what the temperature is. We want to get to around 350 to 400 before we start deep frying. So let's let that heat up, and we'll start putting stuff in it. So it took about 30 minutes to heat up to 350 degrees. Meanwhile, we set out some ingredients. I think the easiest thing I can cook is chicken strips and French fries. Everybody loves that. So we've got some chicken, some Italian breadcrumbs, flour, eggs, a couple potatoes for French fries, and we'll go ahead and season it with some onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a little more Italian seasoning. So we'll start with the Italian seasoning. Some fresh ground pepper. And we're seasoning the breadcrumbs, not the flour. Everybody seasons the flour. What the hell is that about? Some salt. I'm okay with putting salt in the flour, but put your seasoning in your breadcrumbs. Somebody forgot to do the prep. They left the seals on the seasonings, so that I look like an idiot trying to get them off. A little garlic powder. A little onion powder. Oh yeah. The onion powder in there. And we'll just mix up those breadcrumbs so it's even. We got some flour. We're gonna put in a couple eggs. Sometimes these organic eggs have chickens in them. A lot of people use milk or buttermilk. I prefer just plain water. And then we're gonna mix this up into a semi-thick batter, almost like pancake batter. People tend to put too much liquid in it and you don't get that heavy coating. We definitely don't want it to be too chunky. And that's about the right consistency there. We're gonna take our chicken strips, dip them in the batter, roll them in our seasoned breadcrumbs, and put them in the fryer. Now we've got the fryer is going on and off right around 350 degrees. And let's start with a chicken strip, put it down in the batter, and you'll see it's relatively thick on there. Go ahead and cover that in your breadcrumbs, and we'll drop that in the deep fryer, and that should start frying up for us. Do the same thing with all of it. The fryer is definitely working. It heated up the oil to 350. It just took a little while, but it's probably gonna take a while to cool down too. The bowl is definitely too small, but you gotta work with what you have. Right now, our chicken is cooking really fast. I think it's too fast. Take a look. I think we're definitely burning them. We need to turn the oil temperature down. Let's slice open one of these chicken strips and see what it looks like. It is definitely cooked. It's moist inside. Wow, looks really good. Coating is good. Chicken is nice and moist, well cooked. So now we have our chicken strips. But who wants to eat chicken strips without French fries? Instant French fries. And drop them in the oil. Literally drop. We'll do another one. And then we're gonna drop it all the way down into the oil. Meanwhile, we'll bread some more of the chicken strips, make some more so we can serve them out to all the people here in our crew. Weren't there more in here when I put it down? Super simple recipe, and the best thing is, if you watch my video on buying from Restaurant Supply, we got the chicken at $1.25 a pound for chicken breast. So between the 2 potatoes and the pound of chicken, it's under $1.75. And those are looking good. They're starting to crisp up. They're all plenty of room in the basket for those potatoes. Nothing sticking together. I'm gonna get a temperature reading. It's definitely working better. 350, 375 was definitely too hot for the breading that we made. Yeah, it's definitely too hot to hold. Seems to be right about 275 degrees Fahrenheit. Once again, Mr. Dog Poop made it too hot, which is about par for the course. And those are starting to fry up right now. My crew is salivating. They're waiting, they're just running over and getting ketchup packets from McDonald's. So the fryer seems to be performing pretty well. Pretty happy with it. Took a little while to heat up, but it was worth the wait. I think it's gonna be relatively easy to clean, but the nice thing is you don't have to clean it. It comes with a cover that goes over the top. And as long as you don't mind having the open oil, nice and crispy, we'll hang it up here to dry, drain out, and we'll dump them into our basket. Little salt. How about, what did you just pay for a chicken dinner with French fries from Uber Eats? I just did the same thing for $2. You can see at the lower temperature, it's not all burning. I was showing the fucking camera.
Oh!